This is Anthony A-Log Legato, not just from WSIA, but from the College of Staten Island and for wolfdork.com. I am here at the New York Anime Festival here at the Jacob Javits Center, where every day it's like an anime show. Every day you also see like cosplayers all around me. It's kind of like that old song, the freaks come out at night, or in this case, the geeks have come out. First of all, I want to show you some of the real Japanese culture. These are fans. And if I can put my stuff down here for a second, I can show you what each. These are Japanese fans with characters in them. According to this translation, this kanji is love. And according to this is evil. This one is dream, and this one is for wolf. Even in a hot day, it's still basic. It's still pretty useful. And of course, these are actual swords. And just to show you this is the real thing. No way, I'm sorry, that's a wooden sword. Let's see. This is one of the shorter swords that is good for hand-to-hand combat. You could be able to slice a ripe melon with this. We've also got some more swords. These are more of the hollow sword. And of course, we even got these suckers right here. Now, that's kind of like reminds you of that movie, you know, Crocodile Dundee. Hey, you call that a knife? Now that is a knife. And of course, they got like two of the Predator masks. And of course, they got the Halo sword. Let's see how that works. I can see somebody just winning the match with like just, I got your eyeballs! I see you. You see you. These are the Kidon. These are the Chinese dresses. Something you would see out of like Chun-Li, basically. These are also the hats, and these are also like outfits. Kind of like, well, that is basically like Bruce Lee wore. I'm here at a booth called Squishable. These are as you can see here, these are like chibi little characters. You can be able to, well, if you ever have a bad day, all you got to do is just squeeze it just like that, or just basically have like some stress. So, what is this all about?
Well, I think you pretty much covered it. These are just kind of, you know, they're fuzzy, they're big, they're squishy, they're.
And you could play animal volleyball. Just don't get PETA involved. And of course, you got not just the frog, you also got this little guy here. I think it's sort of like a cheetah. That is a cow. That is a monkey. That's also like a slug, a giraffe, octopus, and in this case, a bunny rabbit. Basically, you can be able to squeeze the living daylights out of this little bugger right here. And of course, we got Shamu. You could be able to do this. Jump, Willie, jump! This is Kirby, you know, from the video games, Kirby's Adventures in Dreamland, and also the anime Kirby Right Back at Ya. Well, I just got this big old plushie right here. It's 30 bucks in one booth, but however, I got it for 20. And unfortunately, I'm broke, but thank God I have a soda with me. But hey, it was worth it to see this little pink fluff ball. Isn't that right? Booyah! Booyah! And booyah! Booyah! See, whoa! Lost you there, little buddy. Oh, almost lost you there. Right here, we're probably gonna try to bite off a mushroom. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, mind if I have a bite of that mushroom? Remember these little guys? This is basically the one up. Let's see what would happen. I got an extra life. Thanks, ma'am. Remember Pokemon? Well, Check this out. Go, Jigglypuff, I summon. Doesn't work. How much is the mushroom anyway?
It's $20.
I don't have that much money left. Where'd you get the ones with the string?
I made them.
Oh.
It's my special one to throw at customers, but see, you don't understand because these Pokeballs, they aren't supposed to catch Pokemon. Once you buy one, you throw it at your friends and then you own their souls.
That would be good. Can I haggle for that, basically? Let's try for a lower price, like about like $1.
$1? Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what, you sell me a soul that's worth $19, then I'll give it to you for $1. Unfortunately, yours not worth that much.
Just so you know, I know you're joking. Well, one fine thing about this, you ought to see a lot of cosplayers, like this gentleman here. Who are you cosplaying as?
Mega Man. Or Rockman AXE, the cartoon.
Oh, right, the internet Mega Man. Yes. I bet you have fights with Bill Gates a lot. Here's a woman that is cosplaying one of the most popular characters from the most popular anime in recent memory. What's your
Haruhi Suzumiya.
And you're from?
Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah. And what is it that you do?
She's like the main character, and she's seeking like people that are non-human. Because she's convinced they exist, but she never really finds out that there are people. But she creates a club, and there's people in it that are mostly all non-human, but she never finds out that they are.
Not to mention, it has one of the more popular dances ever. Would you like to try that for our audience, or basically teach us? I mean, I've been trying to figure out how to do that myself.
I know it. Do you want to do it with me? Yeah. All right. We have stuff.
All right, we're gonna see the how you guy dance. Whoops. This is like Solid Snake in his box. I got a question for you. Are you too sexy for your box?
Damn straight.
Oh, by the way, you don't mind if I write something on the box while you're wearing it? Now, if you made, for those of you who've known me all my life, you might recognize the joke. Take a look.
Right now. Not right now. You have to play online.
Jedi Master say what? You were supposed to say what?
What?
Exactly. Jedi Master say what?
What?
Exactly. And since you're Solid Snake, I'm not gonna slap you, because I usually put that like, like Jedi Master say what? What? Sure. That's what exactly, biatch. Okay, you can get back in your box now. Let's see you walk away into the sunset. And that is Solid Snake, hiding, running around in his box just like in the games. Okay, which character are you?
I'm Kakuzu.
And from what show?
Naruto.
I see. What does your character do?
He likes money and he likes to kill people, and he likes another character named Kidan who also likes to kill people. And he's part of the organization, the Akatsuki,
And what's with the stitching?
because he has stitches. Because for some reason, he's all stitched together.
I see.
And he has tentacles.
I'm Tutu. I'm losing my voice, sorry.
That's all right. From Princess Tutu.
Yeah.
And
I'm Sasori Nodana from Naruto.
Kakashi from Naruto.
despite the fact that it has like has a ninja that's wearing an orange suit, these are the characters behind me are basically supposedly, well, except for this one, real ninjas.
I'm dressed up as Link from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
And can you do like, and which basically Link would you prefer yourself as? Classic Link, Toon Link, or the Link that goes and brawl like yeah, dude, why are you talking like that?
That one.
Okay, I think you need at least like one good swift kick. Ready? Ready? There we go. It's that was the anime variation of the Macarena, only more difficult to do. We got two more interesting cosplayers from one of my favorite animes, Revolutionary Girl Utena. You are?
Utena.
Nanami.
And basically, if I could recall correctly, you can't stand anybody being close to your brother. This is the character with the brother complex. And you're basically jealous of her and anybody else.
I would be jealous of me too.
Any you could do like, if you had like see like the English version of the show, could you also do your characters' voices if it's possible? I mean, most cosplayers we're usually lip sync. I just wanted to prove them wrong at least.
Utena Tenjo, what do you think you're doing with my big brother?
Nanami, seriously, it's not what you think.
Perfect. It's just perfect. One of New York's best dubs, and people are going, but you still dub One Piece. I don't give a crap. But it's not. Dude, it's not like the voice. That's not the voice. I don't give a crap. If I didn't have at least like what 2 left feet, I would be able to do that at least. Dance, I'd be able to pull that off. Thanks for your time.
Nice meeting you.
Standing behind me and this little guy is this chalk mural painting of the character Vampire Hunter D, and this is the artist.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, say this your name, sir.
Eric Maruschak.
And what do you do for a living?
Well, I travel to a lot of conventions and art festivals, and I do gigantic chalk murals like the one you see behind me. Oftentimes recreations of existing artists' work. Sometimes I go to like an outdoor festival and we'll do street painting events, or I'll come to anime and manga conventions or comic book conventions and do pieces based upon who may be the guest of honor at the show.
I remember seeing you doing this yesterday on the floor. How long does it take to do this?
The pieces vary. They average, I tell most people, about 25 hours for a piece this size. This one specifically took me about 19. I start at home doing the sketch on the paper in colored pencil so it won't smudge. It's just really an outline to show me where things are going to go. That took about 2 to 2.5 hours. At the show, everything else happens, all the coloring, all the texturing, all the lighting and shading. And at this show, that took about 17 hours, totaling around 19.
I see. And could you also explain to us, for those who are new?
I'm sorry?
The mural. The person in the mural.
Oh, the one in the mural is Vampire Hunter D. The original artist was Yoshitaka Amano. He's actually a guest of honor at the show this weekend. They're focusing on a whole Vampire Hunter D weekend because the author is also here as well, who created the original character. So when they got in touch with me and said, yeah, we want you to come to New York Anime, since it's such a focus on Vampire Hunter D, can you do an Amano piece? They sent me this via email. And let me tell you, when I was able to zoom in and see the detail, it was very intimidating. His work is so ultra detailed. I was like, this might be difficult to complete in 3 days, but I buckled down and we did it.
And and how long have you been doing chalk line artwork?
Well, I've been doing chalk art about 5.5 years. About at the beginning of summer 5 years ago, we had an art festival in my hometown, and they asked me to take part in it, where they closed off a street and did street painting. I'd never done it before, so that was my first attempt. I really enjoyed it, even though it was out in 90-degree heat and it was really wearing on you. I think the part I liked was the community aspect. People watch you work. So that's when I started going, hey, I'm going to do this at conventions.
All right. Now I want to do a little bit of an experiment. You see, this is Kirby. I'm going to set Kirby right down here on the floor. And now, as you be able to try to pan away, you see how big this is compared to such a small pink puffball like Kirby here. See? And basically it will be you, as I stated before, you might about like what was it? Oh yeah. You've also done like for recreating artwork for other artists.
Yes.
Would it be impossible for you to like I don't know, recreate the Sistine Chapel?
Well, it's like I tell anyone, you can do almost anything with enough time. As long as you have the patience and the focus to sit there and not get overwhelmed by all the work that's ahead of you, you'd be amazed what you can complete in a few hours. Here, I'm gonna do a little Sesame Street for you. This is like Grover, the whole near far, to give you a sense of how big this is. Ready? Near? So you really don't get a sense of the scale when you see it like this behind us, but the piece is 11 feet tall, folks. It's a lot of work. When I first started at the top of that hat, I was overwhelmed, but I just focused in on just the part I was working on, moved from spot to spot. This is what you can complete in 19 hours.
I see. And it was a pleasure talking to you again.
Sure, thank you very much.
This is Eric Marushak, the illustrator. If you want to check him, where can we check you out?
I have a website. It's pepperink.com. That's PEPPERINK, like the drawing ink.com. And I have a whole bunch of all my street art is on that website, as well as cartooning, illustration, other things I'm working on. And if you get a chance, I have a mural hanging over there, Sumi and K Rule the World. That's an example of some of my other art styles. That's like a digital painting piece, pen and ink, all done on the computer.
I see. From street art to modern art. What is behind me might be something that would get your mom pissed off. Well, except for mine, who is a liberal. Yep, hentai. Well, in this case, hentai games. For those of you who are not exactly like at the age of consent, or the legal ages of like 18 to 21 in some states, you might have never heard of hentai. What is hentai? Well, first off, it is the Japanese term for pervert, like ecchi and stuff. But it's mostly also used for media as well. Like, for example, we have a lot of hentai manga. Sadly, though, one manga I have my eye on, Blue Eyes, is a little bit missing in action. But you also see like several artists that actually don't suck, that actually could draw well, even good sex scenes like, say, Tuna Empire, or let's see if I can recognize Yumsuke Kotoyoshi and Makoto Fujisaki. I think I recognize several of these names. And of course, getting back to the games I had mentioned earlier, if we could just move along here. These are also another popular medium if you want to see hentai. It depends on what your taste is. Of course, some of the titles I could recommend to you. For those of you who may like MILFs, Secret Wives Club. If you like big boobs, you go for Bazooka Cafe. And I have played that. And for those who like a little bit of the little Ranma half, Exchanges 1 to 3. And of course, if you also go for the boar. And of course, if you still want to go for MILFs, you go like that, and this. Called Gibo, Stepmother's Sin. This game also has a MILF in there as well. And of course, we all know what this one is. The ever-infamous Bible Black, where it actually came from. And oh yeah, there are animes of this too. I can show you. Follow me. right behind me and Kirby. Right behind me and Kirby are basically what I'm talking about. These are all hentai videos. Mostly from, mostly from this company right here, Media Blasters. We see some fine titles, some of them dubbed, and sadly some of them that are not. Some you might not even know where it's from. But, I mean, this basically has developed on a lot of basically like topics. I know most people would say, well, oh, it's all about rape, it's all about rape. Well, that's kind of like the 90 to 80%. But the other percent, it has at least some amount of plot to it. And of course, also has some consensual sex as well, like say, or themes. If you like basically like the working theme, there's this one right here called Women at Work. I wish I could get it, but unfortunately I'm broke. Also, if you like maids, there's the Maiden collection available for $30. And of course, if you basically like all the other stuff, there's basically a whole lot here. But if you like something from a different world, like, say, hermaphrodites, I would suggest this to you. That is, if you have more of a taste. This is called Parade. This has some New York talent. As a matter of fact, a voice talent known as Donna Coney Island voices this character right here. Almost everybody else is sort of like unknowns. If I could read you the main character, who is an idol singer, is strangely enough, a hermaphrodite. Basically, in case you want to know what a hermaphrodite is, or basically you'll be thrown up at this point, basically they're still women. They are still women, but they have a penis. No balls, just a penis. You just get the bat, no balls. And again, in case you like anything with big boobs, you got a whole lot of them. And also some if you like nurses too. So in case if you're wondering what to know what hentai is, well, this is from one example from another company. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything else, but this will have to do. Well, like most good things, it has to come to an end. The New York Anime Festival is about to wrap things up here. Of course, this is the final day. And of course, I gotta get going soon. Hopefully I'll be back next year for a lot more stuff. So until then, this is Anthony A-Log Legato of WSIA and, of course, wolfdork.com, signing off of the New York Anime Festival. You also want to say something, little buddy? And, of course, a final message from our little pal, Kirby.
Bye!
Bye!